Hello and welcome. I am IkarosFaln, your professional quarter-time after-work VTuber in training. To all the chatters, lurkers, and VOD enjoyers out there, thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a great day. Hello Grimoire, hello Bennett. Congratulations on getting first today. Just make sure I don't say the wrong name. Ah, there we go. You got it, Grimoire. Good luck with everyone else next time. Hello, hello. Nice day for fishing. Morning. There, yeah. Those lines were replete. Why did I keep getting my ass kicked in the fishing game yesterday? I mean, I can understand a handful of times, but I got beat up by fish quite a bit yesterday. It's honestly a little bit embarrassing. Oh, hello, Dandor. How is everyone doing today? I've got a case of head empty. I can't put two thoughts together to save my life at the moment, so we're not gonna do anything too intensive at the moment. Now, beardless Icarus drawing will haunt your femurs? You leave my femurs out of this, Bennett. Oh my gosh, my femurs. I can't believe this. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. My femurs will take it. They're big boys. They're adults. They can handle it. The beard will grow back. The beard will grow back, and we'll be okay. I went to Amsterdam and got 3 volumes of manga and a cool mask. I saw the picture of the mask that you got, Bennett. That was a very cool mask design. I have no idea what it's supposed to be, but I still think it's really cool. Taking a look at it right now, it's got the teeth, it's got the horns on top. I'm not sure what the blue plastic bit on the top is. Not sure on that one. Ah! You're wearing the mask in the picture. Oh my gosh. Nice. Alright, let me... I think I need to create a new Discord link. Wait, Dandor, who are you sticking them up for? Who? Just want to make sure I know who those are directed at. Just to be safe. To be safe. I'm just gonna edit Discord message and save that. There we go. Okie dokie. Tried to take my femurs. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if he was trying to take my femurs, actually. I think he was saying that my femurs are going to be haunted by the image of beardless Icarus that he put in the art channel the other day. Which, admittedly, did catch me off guard, but, you know, it happens. These things happen. You have to prepare yourself for this eventuality, this possibility, as it were. And yeah, I think I handled it pretty well. Yeah, he's getting beardless. Icarus, yeah, all right, yeah, sure. Okay, so, hey, Mr. President, I will stand down but observe. All right, Dandor. I think that's the best course of action for the moment. Alright, so I'm gonna pop out a game that I've really been enjoying offline recently. It is called Siralim Ultimate. Now, fair warning, I got through the entire main storyline for the game offline already. So I know all. Wait. Huh? What was that now, Bennett? Wait, yeah, I agree. Wait, what? Excuse me? Okay. So, I already know about the twists, the turns, the things. Oh, jeez. Game window, please. Why are you being like that? Oh, because of that thing that I did? Well, you could just cooperate with me. Oh. But, was... That was weird. I'm looking at my chat. Huh. I don't really understand what just happened. I'm confused about everything right now, Bennett, to be fair. Everything confuses me. I have no idea what's going on, but we're gonna switch the brain off and jump into some Siralim Ultimate, and it's gonna be fun because I like this game. And I did not pay attention to. Oh, hello, Ivy. I see you have the wiggly tail tonight. I hope that's a wiggly tail. I mean, yeah, it's a wiggly tail, but it's understandable why I'm saying that. I think we all know. I think we all know what I'm talking about. Right? That's fair. That's fair. Okay. That's enough stalling. Oh. Okay, so let me just switch on the desktop audio. We'll switch over to the game tab. I'm gonna see if I can. Now, the reason that I'm not going full screen on this, and we're going to see if doing it like this works or not, but I want to make sure that all the bits of information are available this time. I don't have an actual overlay yet. That's not a tail, it's its head. Are you sure it's its head? I mean, the emote says, well, flail. Which that definitely looks like the back of something with the wings popping out in the back. Are you sure it's not a tail? I mean, if it's not a tail, it's not a tail, but I'd be kind of surprised if it's not a tail. Okay. Right. New game. There we go. I've got a lot of time off stream, but I'm going to start a new save, and I'm going to start a new save, choose a different class, and I'm actually going to pay attention to the story this time, because I did not pay attention to the story the last time that I played this. I got a lot of reading coming up with me tonight, so I got my thing of water, so I can keep my throat nice and good, but there we go. This is just a chance to do some reading. It's the front? Okay. It's the front then. At last, I've found you. Do not be alarmed. This is merely a dream. You are the monarch of Siralim, yes? I tried it. These lines are going to be funny to read out, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway and just do it. I try to say yes, but this happens to be one of those dreams where you can't speak. I also try to nod my head, but I can't move either. What a relief. Imagine my embarrassment if I'd invaded the wrong dream. And fear not. Despite your sleep paralysis, I can read your thoughts just fine. Now then, what should I call you? Absolutely call me my name, please. Icarus, you say? A fine name indeed. You can call me Caliban. You might think of me as a ghost, or phantasm, or something of that nature. In other words, I don't exist in your world. I have another question for you. What is your specialization? The sprite reminds me of Earthbound. Oh, you mean the one that's on screen right now, Ivy? I'm not familiar with Earthbound, so not sure. Let me just see if I can... Let's see what we're talking. Earthbound. No, that's probably not what you're talking about. Earthbound game, I assume? Maybe. Okay, alright. Let's see. Okay, so there's a lot of different classes that I can pick in this game. Now, I repeat, I am not going to pick the Pyromancer again. I've already picked the Pyromancer for my offline playthrough, so I want to pick something different. And I want to pick something that's a little bit farther away from Pyromancer. So let me just go through here real quick and see what my options are. Oh, no, it's not. Spell gems? Spell gems are pretty useful in this game. I have a cleric, and I could start with a unicorn. Oh, I could have the dread spirit right at the beginning, too. Spellcasters. I guess I have to decide what kind of style I want to play in this game. Now, in my offline playthrough, I just plowed through everything with just attacking everything. So let's see if I can do something a little different. The monk could be an interesting choice. And I'm already kind of making use of necromancer-ish abilities from the last time that I played through this, because there's a lot of opportunities to bring enemies back from the dead with what I currently have, so I don't want to choose that. Iron Will and Insanity. Okay, that's interesting. That seems more like a battle of attrition. You just outlast your enemies, bing bang boom, you're done. It's all good. That seems like it'd buff me a lot. But I'm gonna go with my gut and pick the monk. Wow. You took so long to tell me your specialization that you slept well past your normal waking time. I'll get right to the point then. You know of the kingdom of Nex, correct? I try to say, of course I know of Nex. They are our most trusted ally, and we often trade jarred goods with each other, but I'm still unable to speak. As I thought. Listen closely, Ikarus. The king of Nex is not to be trusted. Recently, he managed to procure the ultimate nether orb, a powerful relic that can be used to bend the gods to its user's will. I fear that he will use the orb to take control of the entire world of Rogia. I attempt to snort dismissively and ask Caliban how he could possibly know of the ultimate nether orb's whereabouts, much less the king of Nex's ambitions. I am confident in my accusations. I have observed his dreams and have seen what he plans to do after his magi have finished charging the orb. His future actions do not bode well for Rogia. You don't have much time. Awaken now and tell your most trusted advisors what we spoke about in this dream. Formulate a strategy to infiltrate Nex and steal the ultimate nether orb, so that it will not be used for ill purposes. Farewell, Ikarus. We will speak again soon. Good morning, my liege. Well met, Ikarus. There's no way I'm going to be able to keep track of the voices I'm doing for each of these characters. Absolutely no shot. Hail, IkarosFaln. I hope this day finds you well. After nodding impatiently through the onslaught of greetings, I tell everyone about the dream that I had last night. Caliban, eh? Haven't heard that name in quite some time. They say that if Caliban appears in your dreams, he'll haunt your sleep until you do as he says. Deimos has the right of it, at least as far as the rumors claim. all sounds a bit superstitious to me. Like how you're supposed to bring cats aboard a ship for good luck. Or how you should kiss your granny on the lips while her mouth is full of porridge to rid yourself of a disease. What? What? Who started such a rumor? That is a very interesting rumor. I don't know why someone would start a rumor like this, but nope, we're not going to overthink it. Anyway, I say we wait things out and see if Caliban shows himself again. No sense in worrying about something that might have just been a trick of the mind, Ikarus. Indeed. As for me, I don't believe Caliban exists at all. Just an old story to help pass the time in the taverns, is all it is. Sudden, unimaginable pain spurs up the back of your neck and through your forehead. You wince from the agony of it all, and before long, your vision fades into darkness. You don't believe in me, eh? What do you say now? Oh, what do you mean, Ikarus? Why are you making your voice so deep all of a sudden? And why are your eyes glowing red? And why are you floating a few inches off the ground? Imbecile! It is not Ikarus, you misguided muttonhead. It is I, Caliban. Quit messing around, Ikarus. You're not Caliban. It is a sad day indeed to learn that the fate of Roja rests in your incompetent hands. Yes, I am Caliban. Does my appearance truly leave everyone so skeptical? Ignore him, and accept my apologies on his behalf. He's not alright in the head after all. So, Ikarus spoke of the truth of it. Caliban is real. Indeed. Oh, wait, wrong listen, shit. Indeed. I guess Ikarus' story was true after all. I am sorely disappointed at how much time you're all wasting prattling on about absolutely nothing. Listen closely, as we don't have much time. You must travel to Nex and capture the ultimate nether orb before it's too late. Rally your men and summon your most powerful creatures. Get on with it at once. There's no way I'm letting Ikarus get into any sort of danger. Deimos and I will handle this. I will try to be diplomatic about it at first. See if the ultimate nether orb even exists in Nex as you claim, and then see about taking it somewhere safe. Hebron, we shall take our leave immediately. Everett, while we are away, work with Ikarus to warn the other gods about Nex's ambitions and try to rally them to our cause. If our visit to Nex doesn't go according to plan, we'll need all the help we can get. We'll do what we must. Take care, Deimos, Hebron. I am monitoring Kiva. I still don't know why that gets partially censored. Or MRPR? What? There no longer shall there be Ikarus injustice. Okay, alright, yeah, yes. We shall keep the peace. We shall keep the justice, and it will all be good. Very well. Then it is time to relinquish my control over this body. In the future, I pledge to communicate with you all a bit more gracefully. That is to say, I won't overtake Ikarus' body and cause them excruciating amounts of pain. Am I in pain? What? I didn't know I was in pain the whole time. That's a little bit disconcerting, but okay. Right then, that just happened. Icarus, I'd offer to make the pilgrimage across Rogia to warn the gods in your stead, but we both know you're better suited for the task. Diplomacy's never been a point of strength for me. Not to mention the gods will respect you more for seeking their aid in person. It's been a while since you've been out and about. Let's spend the rest of the day getting you back into the swing of things. When you're ready, say the word and we'll begin your training. Okay. We're gonna do a few laps. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, we're warmed up. Let's get into it. Let's get started on your training. First, we'll review the basics of combat. They say that the best way to learn is by doing, so let's jump right into battle. Your Summoner aspect versus my Unicorn Vivifier. Ready? There's no need to hold back, Your Majesty. Wait, I'm a king here? Whoa. Ah. Alright. I am very familiar with all the controls at this point, so yeah, we're no spell gems yet. So we just have to punch it in the face until it has no more left in it. Punch. There we go. Well done. That battle was fairly straightforward since both of us have only one creature. Later, you'll be able to take up to 6 creatures with you on your journey, and you'll fight up to 6 enemies at a time as well. After you defeat an enemy, you'll gain some of that creature's mana. After you gather enough mana, you'll be able to summon that creature and use it in battle. Since you defeated my creature, you have enough mana to summon your very own Unicorn Vivifier now. Head eastward to the summoning of Eurasia and summon a new Unicorn Vivifier. Okie dokie. Hello. Yes, I'd like to summon my own green horse. Thank you. Excellent. I have a green army following me. Boom, boom, ba, ba, ba. Oh, hello. Ah, yes. I see you found the the Chad Lulu emote Ivy. Now, it's definitely an early... Okay, so what does this thing even have? After this creature dodges, it attacks the enemy. In addition, this creature has an independent 50% dodge to attack. That's pretty useful. I'm currently under the assumption that any dodge-related mechanics are based on the speed stat. I wouldn't think that attack or defense have much to do with it. Intelligence seems like it's mostly spell-related, so being able to dodge and just not bother getting hit seems like a good way to go. And it's a very early creature, but after this creature attacks, it resurrects a random ally with 50%. I make use of this trait even 30 hours in gameplay-wise. This is a very useful thing to have in your squad. So it may be like the first creature that I get, but very useful long term. Very good. Your Unicorn Vivifier will serve you well. Always remember to check the summoning brazier to see what new creatures you can summon. Next, you should take a look around the castle and familiarize yourself with its facilities. Your first stop should be the menagerie. You'll find it in the westward wing of the castle. Speak with Norta and once you get there and learn more about it. Okay, let's go. And hello. Good day, Your Majesty. Welcome to the menagerie. What can I help you with today? I asked to explain the ins and outs of the menagerie. Ah, a great question indeed. at the menagerie. I'll take care of your creatures for you while you're on your journey. You can only have up to 6 creatures in your party at a time. You can leave any extras here and I'll ensure they're kept in tip-top shape. That is to say, I'll make sure they don't die of starvation or severe dehydration. You can return to the menagerie at any time to swap out a creature from your party if you'd rather take another one with you instead. So is this Pokemon? This is... It's not Pokemon because once we get out and actually into battle, all 6 of my guys will be out on the field at the same time, potentially with all 6 of the enemy as well. And we'll take turns just choosing which of the 6 we want to fight, and we have to defend against all 6 of them potentially at the same time. So not exactly. I guess there's a turn-based element to it, but I still like it. Lastly, you can use the menagerie to change the order of the creatures in your party. Personally, I tend to allow my favorite creatures to take the lead, but this is mostly for cosmetic purposes anyway. And that's all there is to it. Whenever you summon a new creature, be sure to visit the menagerie to figure out your party. Farewell, Ikaros. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. I am just yawning it up like crazy right now. Welcome back, Ikaros. I hope you enjoyed your stroll around the menagerie. Next, you should visit Sabun the Blacksmith. He will teach you how to forge and equip your creatures with artifacts. Afterwards, speak with Rhea the Enchantress. She will teach you how to craft spell gems for your creatures to use in battle. Thought this was going to be set in present day. Oh no, I think this is like the 4th game in the series, because they had Siralim 1, 2, 3, and now Ultimate is kind of the 4th one. Wasn't expecting high fantasy. I'm gonna blow your mind for a second, Ivy. Pop, 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 pop. Do you see up at the top left there? There are 1,201 different creatures that we're going to encounter. And there will be a mechanic that we can unlock maybe by the end of stream, but I'm not too expecting that. But we'll be able to combine creatures. 2 creatures can be combined together. It'll have the appearance of one of the 2 and a color scheme of the 2 of them mixed. There are so many combinations that we can have. It's going to be insane. Luckily, the main story of this only ends at level 63. But I've seen a video when I was picking up on things that the person was at like level 1240. There's a lot of ways that you could approach this game. I am intentionally choosing something very different from the first time that or the current playthrough that I'm doing off stream. And I absolutely could have just jumped into my off stream save file and just picked it up right from there, but I already got through the main story, so it would just be grinding further down, trying to unlock new stuff. But I just plowed through and just ignored all the story the first time that I played through, so I'm gonna go back and actually know what I'm doing. Hail, Your Majesty. What can I do for you today? Don't say it. I can tell by the look in your eye that you're here to forge an artifact for one of your creatures. I'm taken aback by the fact that Sabun thinks himself clever for knowing you're here to make use of his only function. Oh no. I can also tell by the look in your eye that you think I can only forge artifacts. The truth of the matter is there's plenty more that can be done to an artifact after it's been forged. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, I'll explain what artifacts are. Each of your creatures can equip an artifact. Artifacts come in 5 different varieties: sword, shield, staff, boot, and helmet. The type of artifact determines the primary stat that it boosts. For example, swords give a boost to attack, while boots increase a creature's speed. To create an artifact, speak with me and choose Forge. Give it a try right now. Okie doke. Let's see. I got 5,000 brimstone at the moment, and I'm gonna absolutely learn some lessons that I have from my first playthrough. If we do not have to start scratch and figure things out. So I'm absolutely gonna focus on speed. No. Shut up. It's gonna force me to make a sword. Sabone gathers the resources and begins hammering violently at the anvil. Despite the blacksmith's peculiar demeanor, you can't help but appreciate his masterful familiarity with the mallet. Within a few minutes, the hammering stops. Sabone hands you the artifact that you requested. Oh, we have a sword! Well done. That was easy, wasn't it? Each artifact has a tier. Artifacts start at tier 1, and you can upgrade your artifacts to increase their tier. When you increase an artifact's tier, all of its stats increase. In addition, at certain tiers, your artifact will gain additional slots. You can find crafting materials to socket into these slots, allowing the artifact to gain new properties. The artifact you forge will gain a new stat slot at tier 3. Try to upgrade your artifact to tier 3 now. Okay, but I don't really want to have a sword for my first guy. I kind of wanted to have boots. Didn't give me much of a choice, though. Okay, level 3. Perfect. Did you notice that your artifact stats increased each time you upgraded it? As I mentioned before, your artifact also gained a new stat slot since it reached tier 3. Next, take these crafting materials and use them to socket your artifact. This will add an additional property to it. Alright, what are you giving me? He's just gonna give me a straight up attack one. I guess having attack early on isn't a bad thing, and we can always swap out the equipment that it has later. There we go. I already did the... Okay. Very good. As you continue to upgrade your artifacts, you'll unlock new slots. Some slots are much more interesting than stat slots, and allow your creatures to do all kinds of crazy things in battle. But that's a discussion for another time. Now keep in mind that an artifact is useless if it's not equipped. Go ahead and do that now. Equipping artifacts. You should equip your summer aspect with the sword you just forged. Press Q to open the menu. Then your creatures stand up. I know how to do this. Shut up. Creatures. Sword. Fantastic. You're a natural. What you learned today about artifacts is merely the basics. For more information, you should consult the Codex. There's so much information there that I haven't read through. Blah blah blah. Ho ho ho. Oh. I can tell by the look in your eye that you're eager to meet with Rhea next. She'll explain all you need to know about spell gems. You'll find her in the neighboring room. Good luck, Ikaros. Okay. So, forge. Take a look at my creatures real quick. So, the nature of the horse that we have right now is a bashful horse. which helps its speed but hurts its attack. Whereas this guy has better health and lower speed. That's not great. I kind of wanted you to have better speed so that you could hopefully dodge better, but okay. You can make some I already read that. Okay. Let's just upgrade it real quick to 5. Have anything there? Have anything there? Reasonable. Understandable. Okay. We're gonna go unequip that there. We'll equip the boots here. And equip the sword there. There we go. That's better. A good day to you, Your Majesty. Are you ready to learn about spell gems? Your creatures can equip spell gems, which allow them to cast spells in battle. Each spell gem allows you to cast a different spell. For example, a spell gem of Fireball enables a creature to cast the Fireball spell. Did you see that alteration where someone made you yeah. I saw the... Yeah. They went after my hair and my beard. I don't... It's okay. It's okay. This is one of the things, Ivy, that you have to be prepared for when you're on this side of the VTubing. And Bennett did an alright job. I'm just taking another look at it. He also drew me as a furry, and he gave me a very big brain. So we got some variety. It's all good. Each spell gem has a certain number of charges. Each time a creature casts a spell, a charge is removed from that spell gem. If a spell gem runs out of charges, your creatures won't be able to use that spell gem until it is recharged. But don't worry, all your spell gems will be recharged automatically when you return to Siralim. Let's start by creating a new spell gem. Speak with me and choose craft, then create a spell gem. They must have given me 3. Yep, there you go. My first creature is a nature kind of creature, so they just gave me 3 nature spells. I might as well just have each of them. So we got Antidote, which will make sure that my debuffs go. Furry needs a beard, but I like it. Yeah. I told. I may have been threatened isn't the wrong word, but I absolutely called Bennett on the bluff of drawing me like a furry yesterday. I said, you know what? Go for it. I'm not going to tell you to stop. That caught him off guard for a second, but then he went ahead and drew me as a furry. So, there you go. To make an antidote spell. Very good. Next, you should equip that spell gem to your creature. Okay, creature, spell gems, antidote. And much like artifacts, spell gems also have a tier. You can upgrade your spell gems to increase their tier, which increases the potency of the spell. At certain tiers, your spell gems will also gain a new slot, which can be enhanced to give you that spell gem a new property. These properties change the way the spell works. Lastly, keep an eye out for travels. During your travels for inscriptions, these items can be used to discover new spells for you to craft. That's all for now. If you have any other questions about spell gems, remember to check your codex. Take care, Your Majesty. I look forward to seeing you again. Okay. How many... Okay, there we go. There's a lot of spells that I have access to already, but... Restriction... Weakened snared. That's pretty good, but a poisoned arrow. Okay, yep. See, here's where the stats really come in hand, because this is making it seem like it'd be really good to have a creature with a high intelligence. And if we go take a look at our creatures again real quick, this guy has pretty decent intelligence. Much better than the horse anyway, so... But you've already got a spell gem. Let's see if I have any life spell gems that I can make. Okay, small amount of damage. Creatures gain a barrier, that's useful for defense. No, we're gonna go for the Holy Bulwark, because these ones that say your creatures are a much better thing to have early game, because everything gets affected by it. So, yes, I will take whatever gives me the barrier. Okay. Don't worry, we'll be able to go do our first dungeon soon. We're almost there. I see your creatures are properly equipped with artifacts and spell gems now. Very good. You are now ready to venture outside these castle walls and earn the favor of the gods. You should rest for the remainder of the day. Deimos and Hebron should return from their journey early tomorrow morning, and you'll need to speak with them before you depart. Okay, nighty-night. I need to hydrate real quick. It's a lot of reading I gotta do for this game. Which I like. I honestly like doing the reading. It's a good chance to practice my vocals. After a busy day of learning extremely basic things, you head off to... You caught me off guard with that one, Dandor. You caught me off guard with that sussy among us. Jeez. Look at that thing go. I don't think it can be stopped. I'm sorry, everyone. These, things are out of my control. I'm gonna head over to bed. Boop. I quickly fall asleep, only to be awakened by a startling dream about falling down the castle stairs. That dialogue to silence. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable thing to do, Dandor, because I could see that out of the corner of my eye while I was focusing on the dialogue, and it just stun-locked me. Plain and simple, it just stun-locked me, and, you know, nothing I can do about that. After falling back asleep once more, you wake up yet again for a brief moment to flip your pillow upside down. It's nice and cool now. Back to sleep you go. You wake up yet again, courtesy of a muscle spasm in your left calf muscle. Tonight just isn't your night. Perhaps a warm glass of milk. Icarus, wake up! The Deimos and Hebron have returned. Alright. Ah, Hebron and Deimos. It's good to see the two of you return safely. What happened? Did you find the ultimate nether orb? Yes. As Caliban claimed, we found the ultimate nether orb in Nex. And as planned, we tried to go negotiate with Lucius to see if we could come to some understanding. And we were met with staunch resistance. Lucius destroyed most of our army all by himself. When Deimos and I finally cornered him, the gods intervened. We nearly lost our lives before we managed to escape. I fear that Lucius already holds influence over many of the gods. They are not, after all, normally prone to physical intervention with the affairs of humans. See, then perhaps we should petition the gods and explain what is at stake for our world. Surely they will come to their senses and see our side of things. Perhaps they'll even aid in our obtaining the ultimate nether orb. It's a good plan, but that's not our only problem now. Before we fled, Lucius vanished, and he took the ultimate nether orb with him. We have no idea where he went, but it's safe to say he won't be returning to Nex anytime soon for fear of us launching a follow-up attack. Indeed. Where do we go from here? Ebron and I will search for Lucius. In the meantime, Icarus, I believe you should move forward with our original plan to petition the gods and ask for their help. You should first visit the Blood Grove. Okay. Pokranox? Pokranox is the god of that realm. He's a master tracker, and his expertise will prove invaluable in helping us find the ultimate nether orb. That is an excellent idea, indeed. Icarus, make haste for the Blood Grove and see if you can sway Pokranox to our side. Agreed. That is a sound plan. Good luck, Icarus. Deimos and I will begin our search in other realms so we don't put all our eggs in one nest, so to speak. Aye. Farewell, Icarus and Everett. Okay, goodbye, you guys. See you. Icarus. Head to the northern part of the castle and use the teleportation shrine to travel to Blood Grove. Once you arrive, seek out Aprochronox's altar and commune with it to speak to him. Good luck, Icarus. I will see to our castle's defenses while you are away. You can count on me. There we go. Finally, we're about 40 minutes in, and we finally get to do our first dungeon. There we go. Now, what I like about the dungeons in this game is that they are procedurally generated. So, I don't think, well, technically it's possible for them to be the exact same every once in a while, but effectively, that's not going to happen. Every single one of these we go into is going to be unique. And I like that. Let's roll. Into the Blood Grove we go. Welcome to your first realm. You'll receive a realm quest at the start of each realm. These are short, bite-sized quests that must be completed before you can proceed to the next realm. After you complete a realm quest, you'll receive a reward, and then you'll be able to use that realm's teleportation shrine to either travel to a new realm or return to your kingdom. When you complete a realm quest at the highest realm depth you've ever visited, you'll also receive perk points that can be used to unlock perks for your specialization. Yeah, I did not make use of most of the mechanics in this game the first time I went through. As you can see, the map that we'll be going through isn't too bad. It's not too big. It can only take a few minutes to clear, but there we go. There's enemies for us to fight. We gotta punch them in the face. So, let's see. That's not very useful. We'll just do them quick. Did I not equip the spell gem to my second guy? That's surprising. Why wouldn't I do that? Oh no. I'm getting my ass kicked by this stuff. Okay, now take that. We're good. We're good. We're all good. It's good. We're fine. There we go. A little bit of leveling up. Not too much though. I approach the altar depicting Pokranox, god of the hunt. The altar is beautifully carved and seems eerily realistic in its appearance. I can't help but desire to touch it, slowly extending my hand towards the altar, all but mesmerized by its beauty. Who goes there? After taking a moment to recover from my startlement, I explained the current situation to Pokranox. The ultimate nether orb? Yes, I've heard of it. In truth, I always thought it to be a myth. However, I'd be remiss to ignore the reputable ruler of Siralim. Very well then, I will aid you in your quest to find the ultimate nether orb. But first, I must ask a favor of you. Deep within the Blood Grove prowls a powerful beast called Kichi. She is a creature of the Eft race. Find her so I might tame her and call her my own. She will prove an invaluable asset when it comes to tracking down the ultimate nether orb. Hey, there's Khan asked people to clap for Stick's amazing voice acting, so I posted this. That is absolutely a form of clapping, Dandor. How did they take that? Out of curiosity. Choose for me, and I will attend your knights. And I'll attend your knights on their quest. Ichi doesn't remember, appear to be anywhere nearby. Make your way to the teleportation shrine in this realm and use it to travel to a different part of Blood Grove. Oh, they all laughed at it? Said that night, not that time. Yeah, I could imagine it's probably not what they meant, but, you know, clapping. Clapping. Da-da-ba-ba-da-da-da. There we go. We talked to the statue. And we got some items. Hello. Oh, we already got a background to pimp out our castle? Some emblem. Some crystals, blah blah blah. Oh, I absolutely have to make use of perk points sooner this time. Character, perks. Now, one of the things that I absolutely learned that's more worthwhile doing in this game, don't try and cheap out on the smaller cost perks sooner. Save up and go for the bigger ones sooner. So I'm just gonna ignore the smaller ones. Okay. After my creatures dodge, they attack. Creatures deal additional damage equal to their speed. Okay, yep, that's where speed's gonna come in. And creatures would receive fatal damage. They have a chance to prevent that, equal to their chance to die. Okay, yeah. Two damage is dealt. Oh, fine. Celebrity. Sure. Creatures are defending, they receive a bonus to their speed instead of defense, probably to help with dodging. Blah, blah, blah. Creatures deal additional damage equal to 50% of the amount of speed they have, greater than their hit. Not too much in the way of big ones here. Yeah, just this damp and hot one. Okay, well, that's what we're gonna focus on getting first. I can't do projects yet. That's right. Okay, so let's just start clearing this. Hey, fight me, you stupid tree! Kick this tree's ass. There we go. No, don't you beat up my horse. That's unacceptable, and I would appreciate if you don't try and do that. There we go. There we go. Knockout. What? Construction materials? Got no construction materials. Stubborn will. Target receives a small amount of health for each debuff it has. Oh, okay. Hey, dog. What are you doing in here? There we go. That was a good smack. Okay. Gotta clean up. Grab every little... Oh, see him. So used to just powering through things very quickly from my offline playthrough, so I need to be careful not to do that too badly. The enemy sitting on the treasure hoard gives you a condescending look as it begins to charge a spell. Having no particular desire to get zapped, you and your creatures quickly attack. See, here's the first instance of a 2-on-2. It doesn't really do much for me now, but I need to make sure that we understand what kind of creatures we're dealing with for later in the game. Once they start having a ton of stats, spells, equipment, that could really screw us over. Okay, having dire wolves. We don't need to worry about this one so much because none of them have spell gems yet. Let's take out the dog on the left first. Smack. Pick. Little dogs. The dire wolf's hitting us. That let's see. That little stat that it has right there. That's why we want to get rid of that one first. I mean, it's not going to get rid of the minions that are already attached to the wolf on the right, but the sooner we knock it out, the better. There we go. What kind of goodies do we have? Warning, that's a useful thing to have. A moderate amount of damage. Real spell gems again. Whatever. Materials, that's good for us. Okay, let's see. So, okay, what's this centaur doing here? Excuse me? So inspect. This creature attacks. It attacks an additional number of times equal to the number of spells your creatures have cast. Okay. Smack. There we go. Didn't even have a chance to hit us back. Sorry, Magic Horse, but that's too bad for you. There we go. Okay, knowledge points for a creature when I kill them. Once I have enough knowledge, my knowledge rank goes up, unlocking new benefits, seeing the creature's health, blah blah blah. Yep. It's the bestiary. And there we go. F rank knowledge and everything. Now this is a good one to have early on. Creatures always have mending, and they take 15% less damage. Mending is absolutely a good trait to have, because you're going to the codex. Rates. Come on. Oh, there's a surge feature? I didn't even know about that. Status effects. Where is that? Is that not there? What the shit is that? Mending. Creatures with mending recover 30% health at the start of their turn. Oh, but this one only lasts for 3 turns. Okay. Still a really useful thing to have. Attack, sure. Don't pick up any materials yet. Misery. Oh, that's a rough one to inflict on my enemies. Weak, vulnerable, feared, cursed, and scorned. Here. Oop, oop. Ooh, very nice. At the start of a battle, this gem is shared with the bearer's abilities with only 1 charge. Okay. Let's just smack the horse. Smack the horse. Do, smack the horse. Let's level up and... there we go. Just power through that. Some materials. Chest. Intelligence and speed. Okay, yeah. I don't have one of those on me at the moment. Let's see. And I meant to read that. Attack and defense. It's pretty useful. And it's a speed. Okay. I think speed is going to be my priority as a monk. But one of the trade-offs, pick up the pipes and play a little tune. Unfortunately, your complete lack of musical talent appears to have attracted the attention of some nearby creatures. They attack. Why would you attack me like that? Excuse me? Expect. Enemies can only attack one at a time. Whatever. Doesn't really matter if they get taken out in one hit. Now, does it? Oh, hello, Tristan. How are you doing today? Just, turning off our brain, doing a little bit of dungeon grinding right now. There we go. Defense penetration. That is such a useful thing to have. My goodness. Health and defense. That's right. Oh, let's go into spell gems? Okay. Fight you again. Alright, fight me. Box. Switch over to attack the dog. Yeah. Proceed to the next creature's turn on the timeline, ignoring all subsequent effects, the result of casting this spell. Well, I guess if there's something that does a massive amount of debuffs to you, that's probably pretty useful to have. Something to put creatures to sleep. Yeah, that makes sense. Here we go. Get that tree out of here. I got things to do, alright? Got all this dungeon to clear. Still got all this area down here. There we go. Oop. Materials. None yet, at least. Pop. Mushrooms. Trees. Ooh, look here. Material. Thing. Repelling? That's a pretty useful thing to have on my creatures. Oh, let me have the chest. Don't you hide the contents of that chest from me. I don't allow it. There we go. Alright. We're not going to get any better at playing the flute, by the way. This is going to happen every single time. Not too much in the way of health, so a couple smacks is plenty. That'll take care of them. Excellent. Vomiting up squash is more rewarding? Okay, you say so. Okay. Let's see. Bird. You've eaten a lot of squash. Too much, in fact. You vomited everywhere. But what's this? There's something in the vomit? Okay, so I never really understood this this encounter or this event. Are they trying to say that I had 581 crystal inside of my stomach and I puked it all up? Or are they trying to say that I puked on a pile of 581 crystal? Honestly, I don't really know. Doesn't make sense. You puke the stuff out? Oh, I puke it out? Oh, okay. And hello. Hello there, Zach. How are you doing? Let's see. Just gonna knock out everything. I know there's no real point in throwing the rocks and stuff, but I'd like it. Not enough squash. We need to eat more. Okay. Okay, always want to increase our god's favor when we get the chance. Absolutely. Nothing over here. What about over... Yeah. There we go. I haven't really gotten too deeply into redeeming these emblems on my other save, so we'll pay a little bit more close attention to that. One. Okay. Need to eat more squash to puke some stuff up, apparently. Oh, there we go. Vomit, vomit, vomit. What do we got? What do we got? Some power. Nice. There we go. And... okay, well, we're almost done. We just have to go redeem a few things at the tents. I have a wild story to tell that was reminded me by those yurts. Please, I would like to hear this story. Derzok? Let's go with Derzok. Yes, I would like to hear this story, please. Chest. Oh, hey, well, Arcos, what? No, well, first, welcome, Arcos, and why are you throwing stuff at me? You're throwing my own face and bears at me? Okay. I see. You just gotta push the button. Go up, push the button, throw stuff at Icarus. You know what? Reasonable. That's why I put it there, actually, so that people who wanted to could. A friend of mine had to work in north of Mongolia with nomads, and he was there for a few months. Poisoning is a pretty useful thing, but I don't think that's going to pair too well with the monk build that I'm going for right now. Repelling's pretty nice. Let's see, I think there were 3 total, so 2 more. And this. Why would I'm not focused on a high defense this time. Why would I take the risk of doing damage to myself? Excuse me? No, that doesn't work for me. And speed, though, that helps. And they had industrial yurts with showers and everything. Portable stuff, but quite up to date. That's pretty impressive, actually. I would think that when you're dealing with yurts, that's real basic, old school kind of stuff. Just basic shelter from the elements. But actually having showers in it, that's cool. Assume the story's still going on. Intelligence, speed. Okay. Alright. First realm done. We've only got like 1 billion more of these to do. But I'd like to go back... oh, wait. Go back to Siralim. So the day he leaves, they throw a farewell party for him. Alright. I've got 2 creatures, so I can summon all these. Ooh. Got a centaur. Got the ent. Got the satyr. And now we've got the hound. There we go. There we go. Got 6 following me. Do-do-do-do. Boom, boom, ba-da-ba-bow. Excellent. Alright. Back to the fight. Wait. Currency. 6,000 brimstone. I think we can make some equipment real quick. Okay, so what are we dealing with? Got boots. Got sword. This seems to be a pretty health-based, so let's make a helmet. Just up that helmet. Okay, we will upgrade it level 5. Send him a girl that found him attractive with strong suggestions that rejection will inflict a grave offense. Oh, that must be a cultural thing. Okay, alright. Into our creatures. Equipped my helmet. Okay, this is another health-based creature. Now, we'll give the shield to the end at the moment, actually. Forge. Shield. We will bump it up to 5. Gave up after a while, only to find out he is... He's what now? He sent her into the shower with his soups and stuff. Are you, Durzak, are you trying to say that she was stinky? Is that what I'm getting out of this? Oh, she was stinky. so he sent her into the shower with soups, and then it was all good. Kind of funny. Oh, but story's not done. Oh, I was expecting the story to be over right there. All right, continue, please. This artifact shield equip by Ent. Beautiful. We can do intel staff and a sword. Forge staff. We'll upgrade it real quick. Make another sword. I don't have enough brimstone. Well, shut up. I have plenty of brimstone in my other save. Get out of here. Staff. Whip. There we go. Okay. See, I have 4 nature-based creatures. Okay, that's a lot of nature at the moment. But that's okay. We'll unlock more creatures. Oh, wait. I sense that Kichi is not here either. Continue your search in a deeper part of the Blood Grove. Anyone like this stuff? Okay, I'll go get as much squash as I can, and I promise I won't just give the parts that I puked up to the citizens. No, they can have the normal squash. So, can I give you 1,000 crystals, please? When he was about to leave, they send the girl with him because he washed off the smell of her, and the horses did not let her close them. That's how my friend got a wife. The end. That's... I don't think I know anyone who's gotten a wife like that, so... She was... Wait, hold on. Let me read this. Let me read this from the beginning. 1 second. friend of mine had to work in northern Mongolia with nomads. He was there for a few months. They had quite industrial yurts with showers and everything. Horrible stuff, but up to date. So the day before he leaves, they throw a farewell party for him. They send him a girl that found him attractive with a strong suggestion that rejecting her will afflict a grave offense. He gave up after a while, only to find out that she was super stinky. So he told her to go shower off with some soup and stuff. Then it was all good. But when he was about to leave, they send the girl with him because he washed off the smell of her, and the horses did not let her close to them. My friend got a wife. So they told her to go away because the animals didn't like her anymore. Damn. That's one hell of a reason to be told to leave. Hey, I'm sorry that you've worked here for a very long time and you've gotten to know all the animals really well. They really like you. They don't throw a fuss when you're around, but you took a shower and the animals don't recognize you anymore. They throw a real fit when you're around, so can you leave, please? We don't have any other work for you. That's one hell of a go get married kind of reason. Damn, never heard that one before. This was your friend, right? This wasn't one of those. It was secret to me, but I was just pretending it was my friend. Go back to the game. Let's take those crystals, increase my favor. Cool. Okay, let's start clearing this out. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at playing the flute. There we go. Oh, see, there you go. We had that quick heal on my centaur because it has the mend trait on it. School friend, but yeah. That is very interesting. Durzok, thank you for sharing. Right, all of my creatures have dire wolves on them because I have a terror hound on me, which means that I have 3 stacks of dire wolves for my creatures. A useful thing to have. But we'll just wrap up the fight here. Bang. There we go. So Durzok, are you a big Siralim Ultimate enjoyer? Because this is my first time playing the game on stream. I bought the game a few weeks ago, and I just yep, 300 hours in. Very nice. So I have another save that I did before I started streaming it, where I'm currently up to depth 64 or 65. So I've played through the main story. I know all the gods, but the first time I played through it, I really just skipped through everything. I didn't actually pay attention to the story. So I'm taking another shot at it, choosing a monk instead of my pyromancer, and actually trying to make use of the skills in this game rather than just holding down the E button. It's not worth it. That's not worth it. Going through like this. Oh, it's not worth paying attention to the story. Maybe so, but still. I mean, I think I have a pretty good idea of what's going on based on what I skimmed through the last time. But that's okay. I mean, I could always just switch over to my other save file. Just keep going down in there. We'll think about it. Right now we're just taking it easy, practicing our vocals, because reading out dialogue in games like this... The beta's out? Excuse me? 2.0? What did they change? Oh yeah, Siralim beta about... What is this? Now live for beta testing. It introduces multilingual support, new game modes, hundreds of new creatures, traits, gems, achievements, holy moly, that's... You also find new specializations, currency, quality of life improvements, UI upgrades, performance. Oh, jeez. I picked a great time to get into this game if 2.0 is just in beta right now. That is awesome. Did they say anything about... Let me pull... Yeah, I'm leaving Steam. Go ahead to the site. I want to look at the patch notes. No, I'm not going to do any testing beforehand. I'm just going to jump into it. Okay. Achievements, game options. Okay, that's 184 new creatures. Holy moly. There's already 1,300 creatures in this game. That's insane. Criminally insane right there. Supposed to have new endgame stuff too, but it was overwhelming amount of stuff, so they decided to leave it for later. Oh, you mean like when the game initially came out, they were just going to include the endgame stuff, but it was already too much? Or they're just now adding in endgame stuff with the beta? Go. Beat up that weird jelly bean with a robe. Yeah. He added stuff with the beta. This is very exciting. That's gonna be cool. But out of interest, what's the highest floor that you've made it to, Durzak? It's already had stuff for like, 500 plus. Damn, I only just got to the mid-60s earlier today. Oh. See. Beat up this one real quick. There we go. That's good. Smacking around real quick. No big deal. We don't really need to pay attention to the actual mechanics of the game yet. We can just... Hey, just... Early in depth. 1051. So you've been playing this game for a while then, if you're that deep already. Damn. Been eyeballing this game for a while now. I'm sure I'll end up getting it somewhere. Argos, I did not have the biggest of expectations going into this game, but I found that I just got sucked right into it and just kept doing, just one more level will be okay. We did that one. Okay, yeah, just one more level, that's fine. And it's so customizable. You can figure out exactly what kind of build you want with the huge number of combinations of creatures that you can combine together. Stop healing yourself, stupid tree. Just cast Alley. Here's my main build. Right? I'm excited. Chew up. Didn't put any... This is embarrassing. I'm having trouble fighting. Okay, there we go. 7 TV users got it. Oh. There we go. Alright. Oh, that's a useful one. Just have the enemies go beat each other up. Target debuffs are converted into buffs? That seems like it's a difficult one to use. Spells are more potent. Okay. Hacking, blah blah blah. Schism? Schism, I think. Enemies take a moderate amount of damage. Say number of times equal to the number of times your creatures have reserve. Oh, that would be a... Let's see Link even if Twitch blocks them. Oh no, I currently have links turned off in my chat, just in case. But I do have a Discord where you're free to post stuff like that. If you want to jump in there and share it, then I can take a look. There we go. Health and speed. Okay, well, we're gonna need all these speed ones now that we're a monk. Defense. Rock. Pop, pop. There we go. That's nice. Wait, did we? No, I'll get your construction materials. Quiet now. Squash. Okay, there we go. Out of the hut. More resources, always necessary. Do I have a bard ball of deer? Is that one of my creatures? Creatures. No, I don't have a bard ball of deer at the moment, so 100 points doesn't really mean much to me. So sad. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wait. Knowledge does not mean much. No, as soon as, I mean, some of my creatures are already up to level 115 or so, and 100 experience points basically means nothing. It's almost, why bother giving it to me? Just give me something more useful, like resources, please. I mean, they're not going to, but it'd be cool if they did. Yes. Ah, I know all about turbo mode. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, we did the hunt? Nice. Extra damage to sorcery. Emblem. Fortune. Have I not found any of the logs yet, actually? That almost seems a little bit odd. Fight me, you stupid trees. I'll beat you up. There's nothing you can do about it. Haha. There we go. Excellent. Okay. No, you... No, jelly beans. I have stuff to do. Can you... not, in fact, actually? That'd be pretty cool. They buffed Fortune big time in the bit. Okay. How did they buff it? Because the grind, especially for Brimstone, is such a pain. If you get several hundred, maybe 1,000 or so during any realm run. Even when you turn instability up to 5, that would be a decent. And you know, some of those later upgrades, when you get up to level 50 on your artifacts, it's like 20,000 brimstone to equip something. So are they really giving out from additive to multiplicative? Oh, hell yes. Thank you. That is what I was hoping to hear. Excellent. Okay, so having multiplicative is such a good thing compared to additive. It's night and day, honestly. Thank you for telling me this, Zach, because, yeah, that's awesome. Let's see. There we go. Dog, and we got a tree. Neither of those are too bad. The tree is actually, but specifically the mending trait, is really kind of annoying, especially early on, because none of my creatures have great attack at the moment. They just don't. Defense penetration? Yeah, I'd absolutely like to have that in my offline, for sure. Hey, get over here. Just gotta beat up the jelly bean and beat up the horse. Give us some XP. There we go. Applying weakness. Really useful. Gotta provoke them with your season. What are we provoking now? Are you talking about the in-game provoke mechanic, or like make fun of them? Like what I'm doing right now? Oh, the first creature? Oh yeah, I'm still have the bad habit of just letting the turbo auto attack go from my pyromancer build, so poke. Make fun of him. Attack my guy. Monk is all about dodging and counterattacking. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a change that I have to get used to, because specifically towards the end of the pyromancer build, right now my focus is just make sure that I stay alive as long as possible, because if I stay alive, then the damage done by the pyromancer traits and the traits? The pyromancer perks is gonna be what mostly wipes out my enemies. So far your season only has one creature that is focused on it. Yeah, that's true. But we're only like an hour into this play at the moment. Provoke forces every single target. Yeah, that's... I mean, in my other playthrough, I have one of the shield knights that has, I think it's stand as 1. Codex, nation, reference. They're not going to tell me what it is until I figure it out. Okay. No, but the stand is 1. Absolutely a very useful thing to have. Yeah. Just let the damage be divided up against all of my creatures. You hate it. I hate it when my enemies have it, but I love having it for my own creatures. There we go. Okay. I think we got everything we wanted to do here. Oh, it ended up killing me due to a reflect. Yeah, there was one of the dungeons that I ended up going to that I think was the snowy dungeon. A random enemy takes a small amount of damage. Happens 9 times. It's a weird spell gem to have, but okay. Because a single turn of my creature was enough to kill my whole party. That is most unfortunate, Durzak. No, I absolutely fought in the snowy dungeon. There was one of those mirror balls on the ground, and my team absolutely had the stand as one. So I had to deal with the enemy having that, which is a real nuisance. Let's go. Level 3. Let's go fight the boss.
Yes, this is the right place. Ichi is up ahead.
Actually, I just gave up on defense and went full on resurrection and death on my creatures as a win condition. Yeah. I really like, what's the name of the trait? The unicorn that I have right now, the Vivifier Unicorn. Just randomly bring back one of my dead creatures at 50% health. And then all the healing buffs that I have on any given playthrough, boom, there you go. It brings it right back up.
After you weaken her, I will capture and tame her. Now, let us proceed.
Yes, I have been using Inspect, because I'm very low level and I can't just power through everything at the moment, so I gotta make sure that I know what I'm doing. You and your creatures approach Kichi with a display of confidence that none of you actually feel. There you go. I've said this before, but a big skill to have in life, fake it till you make it. I just need to appear as though that I'm super confident and assert dominance over the creature that I'm about to fight. I don't actually have to be competent to win, I just need to appear that I am. Upon notice of your arrival, Kichi assumes a wary crouch, waiting for you to make the first move. You unleash a beastly roar and charge forward, and are relieved beyond words to see that your creatures follow suit. Kichi lunges forward to meet you at your attack, head on. Alright. Let's see. I should have you always be provoking. You I didn't give any spell gems to, so let's knock out the jelly bean first. Uh-oh. Provoke may end up backfiring me on a little bit, because I tried to focus on speed for that creature, and this may not work out well for me. Lost 2 coin flip, tell me about it. RNGesus is not on my side at the moment, that's for sure. Oh, there we go. Get back, baby. Knock out that jelly bean. Alright. The jelly bean is down. The bend kicks in, but bleed is also activated. That's not great for me. Continue your provoking. Let's beat up the centaur. And oh, damn it. I do like that there's a certain element of RNG in this game as well, because depending on the enemies that you can have on the other team, you can just get an instant wipe very easily, even if you're much stronger than them in every way, shape, and form. It doesn't happen too often, luckily, but should have been paying attention. Should have been paying attention to this creature. Notice that the stupid bleeding trait was a thing. That's not great. Oh, there we go. The horse brought back my dodging guy. Excellent. Come on. Smack it around. There we go. Let's beat up the bad guy so we can continue on with the story. Very nice. Got a few levels right there.
Well done, Icarus. Thanks to you, Kichi has been tamed. We will need her aid to seek out the ultimate nether orb. Just as a hound can smell fresh meat from miles away, cats are adept at detecting magic from great distances. Kichi and I will take our leave and begin our search. I will return to you when I learn more.
All things considered, that went quite well. You should return to Siralim and tell Everett the good news. Hooray, we got some perk points. But we're holding off. Guys. 70? No, I want to make it this dampen harm one first. Absolutely worth it to hold off to get the more higher cost perks sooner. I mean, this one right here is the possibility to avoid being killed if your dodge chance kicks in. Yeah, I absolutely want that. Resources, gems. Okie dokie. Let's see. It is good to see that you've returned in one piece. Did you have any luck rallying Apocrynox to our side? I explained to Everett that I successfully captured Kichi for Apocrynox, and in return, he vowed to assist Hebron and Deimos in their search for the ultimate nether orb. Ah, I should have known he'd ask for a favor of you first. Very rarely do gods provide their aid to humans without expecting something in return. Nevertheless, I'm glad to have Apocrynox's help. You've had a tiring day. I suggest you take some time off and enjoy yourself in the sanctity of your castle. When you're ready for your next step in your journey, please speak with me again. Nope. I'm not talking to Everett. No. I'm going to focus on upgrading. Go into the next area. Features, currency, 6,500 brimstone. We can't really do too much with that, actually. Let's see. I can at least add more than speed. That's pretty useful. I'd prefer a defense and speed. We have one of them, and I need 5 to... Okay, no big deal, no big deal. There we go, let's just put attack and speed so we can get that nice counter in. Attack. No, I'm gonna hold on to the health and speed. I think attack would be useful, but intelligence? Nah, not worth it. One of my creatures is in need of an artifact. I think it would be good to make a bow sword. And we'll just do the standard upgrade it to level 5 at the moment. There we go. We will socket some red amber, just a little bit more attack. Okay. Items, artifact, equip to my dog. There we go. Yeah, let's go see what kind of spell gems we can work with. At the moment, only got one spell gem equipped. That's not great. Special spell, bulwark. My horse. Beautiful. I can have 3 more nature spell gems and one. What is that? One death. Okay. Let's see. I've got enough to do all that. Was it poison arrow that I had? Madness? No, I don't want to. Restriction for sure. Already got antidote. Why would I take my own damage? It just doesn't make much sense to me. Vampirism? No, I'm gonna hold off on vampirism because the leeching trait is a very nice thing to have, but pretty soon I'll be able to get creatures and fuse them that already have leeching built into them. Let's see. Anything else? Nope, we're gonna take misery. That's a useful one to have. Items, Belgium, equip to that guy. Put misery to my dog. Now let's go talk to Everett. What do you got? Not in the mood to rest, eh? That's the spirit. Siralim is an ever-growing kingdom, but I know it can be even better yet. Look around you. Can you not envision how magnificent your castle could be someday? For that reason, I believe your next step should be to travel to the Frostbite Caverns and convene with Azrael, the god of winter. Azrael is a noble god who is always eager to work with humans. With his help, we may be able to expand our castle and make Siralim the very best kingdom it can be. And, more importantly, Azrael's knowledge will allow us to reinforce our kingdom's defenses. After all, if, gods forbid, we don't obtain the ultimate nether orb in time, we'll likely need stronger fortifications with which to defend ourselves. Good luck. There we go. Alright, we've done the most basic of upgrading. Let's go get Frostbite, baby. What map are we dealing with? We'll deal with this upper part first. Down. And just, go left. Hit the upper part. Back down around. Doing anti-clockwise. We'll end up right back where we started. That's fine with me. Okie dokie. Let's see. Chest. Slippery stone. Yeah. Would absolutely use that if I'm playing as a monk. Azrael's altar depicts the noble god of winter wielding his fabled winter maul, a relic that is said to be able to freeze enemies solid before shattering them to pieces. Greetings, esteemed ruler of Siralim. I am Azrael, god of winter. To what do I owe the pleasure of your arrival? I explained that I've come seeking Azrael's guidance to learn how to improve my castle. Ah, well then, you've certainly come to the right place. I would be honored to teach you what I know about construction. Under normal circumstances, I would simply give you some materials, explain how to use them, and send you on your way. But alas, just this once I must ask something of you first. You see, a giant cruncher has eaten through most of my stockpile of materials, and if someone doesn't stop it soon, I won't have anything left to hand out to eager learners such as yourself. Seek out and destroy the cruncher, and I will be happy to teach you how to expand your castle. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. I trust that a mage as competent as yourself will have no trouble at all dealing with a meager cruncher. Good luck. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see. Got an emblem. What was the map? Oh yeah, we're gonna this way. knock out the upper part first. No big deal. Down. Hey, hey. Actually, this cloudy guy, this is somebody that I've been playing around with on my other save file because effect cloudy guy. After your creatures are healed, they gain a random buff. Does not stack. That is definitely a useful thing to have. Because let's see. Creature deals additional damage with attacks and spells equal to its current health minus target's current health. Right. Cast. Might as well give my creatures quick barrier. You stay on provoke detail. Dodge and counter. Hit back. There we go. We'll attack. Keep them up. No big deal. Let's see. Okay. We don't need to cast that again. It's already in there. You stay on provoke. There we go. That was a good one. Excellent. We are victorious. We shall continue down. I can summon an ancient spirit. Excellent. Hopefully... Target is transformed into a creature. Massive amount of attack. Battle is only non-normal. The spell only works on your creatures. Huh. Okay. Not entirely sure how to use that, but we can play around with it. Okay, I do have a unicorn. That's a useful thing to me right now. Bop, bop. Bop. Fire. There we go. Hey. There we go. The expect this creature attacks, it deals additional damage equal to 100% of the damage it took since it last attacked. Creature always has mending and leeching. This creature receives 100% more healing. That's a pretty useful thing. Maybe I can combine my dodging guy with that one, and we can make sure that it stays alive all the time. I think it would have leeching when it does counter attacks after a dodge. It would always mend at the beginning of a turn. Yeah, that's a good idea. Roll with that. We're on provoke detail, always. I'm gonna go ahead and cast this. I want to see what it does. Holy moly, that's a lot of debuffs. I almost feel bad for it. But not that much. It's kind of my enemy, and I can't really afford to be too nice to it. So I'm sorry, but that's just the way things are. There we go. Wait, no. Don't waste another misery on that guy. 1 foot in the grave's basically dead. Okay, let's see. Capture. Pop, 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 pop. come back here. We're gonna fight. Inspect the golem. This creature has extra defense equal to 50% of the creature's defenses adjacent to it. This trait does not benefit from creatures that also have this trait. That seems like it'd be a good thing to have. Probably my end. Because then I could hopefully keep it alive a little bit longer. Okay, so let's beat these guys up. Always provoke. Keep up the attack. There. Stupid high defense. Triangle guy. Ridiculous. Let's see. There we go. Got through that one pretty easily. Keep on attacking. There we go. That was easy. Sparkling. Okay. Fewer defense. Definitely need to have some of those later on. Holy moly, what is that thing? I don't recognize that middle guy at all. I'm playing the game for 30 hours and I have no idea what that is. Inspect. Those Firebrand. Creature deals additional damage with attacks and spells equal to its current health minus the target's current health. Doesn't that just sound like the red guy with the sword that we've seen around? Let's toss on a barrier real quick. You're gonna provoke. Cast Misery on you. There we go. Oh, hello, Tristan. Welcome back. Am I the Pookies? Is that how this works? Am I Pookie? Go. We'll just beat this guy up. No big deal. This game looks pretty cool. It's very slow at the moment, Arcos, because we're right at the beginning of the game. So I can pull up my other save file and show you some of the more interesting stuff that goes on, if you're curious. Beat up that guy. Not avoid the provoke, that's not ideal. Kick you around a little bit. Maintain the provoke. No, that guy in the middle? Oh, the guy in the middle looks pretty cool. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. I've never seen that creature before. Maybe it's because I didn't pay attention to this ice level much after getting past it the first one. Oh, everyone is Pookie except Shiro. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm grinding competitive in Overwatch 2 for a galactic weapon on a mythic gun. You almost D-ranked 2 times? Yeah. I assume that that's similar to Marvel Rivals, and that the higher you go up, the more difficult your opponents get, and the easier it is to fall back down. Is that an accurate assessment, Tristan? Character I played is called Anna. Ooh, got a skin. Very nice. Oh, that's why it looked different, because there was a special skin on it. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Wonder I've seen... It's the same creature that is showing up around with the red skin and the sword. But it just had a different skin on it. Let's see... Oh, jeez. Forgot to read the thing again. Perfect. Well, I'll just not get cursed then, okay? That's Holy Bulwark. It's a barrier. You're always provoking. And actually, I'm gonna... Yes, but you can get competitive points. You have 3,000 competitive points. You can buy gold, jade, or galactic for your weapons. What do gold, jade, and galactic do to your weapons? Is it just a cosmetic thing, or is there actually something that changes in there? There we go. Easy fight. No big deal. Okay. We're not doing that yet. Here. Box. You sure we didn't miss anything? Gold makes a part of your weapon gold. Along with jade and galactic. Oh, so it's just a visualization. Gotcha. So anyone who sees your weapon will think, oh shit, this guy's got a gold weapon. He must be really good at this game. Oh no, I'm so scared. I now have a debuff and I can't aim properly. No! Why did I ever try and go up against Tristan? What was I thinking? No! That's what I assume the mindset is for your opponents. I think that's a reasonable thing, right? Yes? No, we're not wasting misery on these low-level opponents. It's a useful thing to have, but we're not doing that. Here's where they're like, ooh, he played competitive and got a weapon variant. So cool. He is good. Oh, I see. It's just a way to show off. Okay. Okay, I can get on board with that. That makes sense to me. The cast. There we go. Okay. Went from platinum 5 to gold 1 at 1%. Wouldn't platinum be a higher rank than gold? Like, just thinking about in terms of actual stuff, I would think platinum would be higher. Is that not how that works? It is how it works? Oh, you went backwards. Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Right. 5 is the lowest in that rank and 1 is the highest. Okay, so fell down a little bit. Oh, that's my bad. I'm sorry, Tristan. That's my bad. You got a dum-dum over here who doesn't understand how these things work. Yep. Active defense, that's nice. Lag. Let's fight some zombies. Oh, are you just gonna go to sleep and avoid reality, Tristan? I can understand that. Sometimes feel like doing that. Snowman. Here's your firewood, please. The sleep emoji? Yes. Tristan, we have both the cozy emote and the sleepy time emote available. Actually, we got 2. It's pretty nice. Yeah, there we go. That's the other one. Oh boy. There's Yetis. After this creature provokes, each enemy has a 50% chance to be afflicted with frozen. Okay, yeah. Okay. Seems like a useful thing to have for a monk build. We're already relying on... Wait. Then I should probably mix this, the Yeti, with my starting creature, because if my starting creature is already going to be provoking all the time anyway. I was in your Polby PC. Okay, I didn't even notice. Yeah, as far as I know, what you're saying didn't actually happen. So, sure, yeah. There we go. My character can shoot a sleep dart to put DPS or support to sleep for 5 seconds and tanks for 3 seconds. That seems like it could really be a big issue for the other team if you were to do that. Like, wait, so put DPS or support for 5 seconds. So they can't deal any damage, or also cancel ultimates, so big win if you hit it. I assume that something that useful probably has limits on it. Like, you won't be able to use a sleep dart too often in any given match. Have some good water. Okay. "15-second cooldown," you say? So everything happens real fast. I mean, that's a hero shooter game, right? What matches are 7 minutes tops. So 15 seconds out of 7 minutes is definitely a long time. Never got into Overwatch. I gave Marvel Rivals a try for a while ago, a few months ago, but my aim is really, really bad. Matches can go to 30, normal could go up to 15. Okay. I mean, for a hero shooter, 15 minutes seems like... Shit, I didn't read that. What I just picked up. 15 minutes seems like a really long time for a single match. What's the game you're playing? Oh, at the moment I am playing Siralim Ultimate. It is a turn-based dungeon crawler that is procedurally generated. It's very... I didn't expect to have as much fun with a turn-based game as I did with this one, but it really clicked for me. There we go. Just capture everything. We may not need anything right now. There we go, 50% extra treasure from tombs. This is why we pick stuff up, so that we increase our favor with the god for any given area. Alright, fight me, Yetis. Let's go. Fight me. No, always provoke. You can stay on attack, actually. That's not too important. I mean, this game came out three or 4 years ago, so is there a Cairo? Like something for kids to go blasting music at 3 a.m.? Are you asking what's a Cairo? Can we start there, please? I actually don't know what you're asking me. There you go. Let's see. Go up this way. Flag. Grab the little doobops. Their favor just a bit more, because never have to. The Youth More Movement Organization who do activities with kids every Friday. That sounds like a good thing. So... Oh, I misread your question. I thought it said, is there a? And you're saying there is a. Oh, geez, you got kids nearby who are blasting music at 3 a.m. just because it's part of an organization that does activities with them? I'm sorry, you have to deal with that. That really sucks. I mean, I could see, like, 10 o'clock or 11 p.m. That's late, but not, like, ridiculously late. 3 a.m.? What the hell are they doing? Honestly. Level 5, let's go. Look at the map. Not too bad this time. Okay, that just keeps on going. Sure. So, hug the right. Knock out that outside section. Immediately into a fight. Don't like turn-based games. Reasonable. I don't like turn-based games, but this one is an exception for me. Because I really like procedurally generated games. A little bit different every time. I'm absolutely on board with that. Go. And there's so many things that I can collect. I am a collector. If there are things to collect, I want to collect them. Sorcery, sure. I'll give you thanks. Give me your favor. Fortunately, I can only do that once per round. Because if not, I would absolutely spam that. Just to increase my favor with these guys a little bit faster. %, worth it, for sure. There we go. Let's see. Crystal Spears. Target takes a moderate amount of damage plus additional damage equal to 20% of the caster's current health. Okay, so that's definitely a spell that we could put on a character that has a high amount of health. And, stupid mummies. Would you get out of here? I have other things to focus on. Such an issue to me. And I don't know why. I'm just out here trying to do my job, clearing out castles and stuff, but nope, that's not good enough for them. They've just gotta bully me a little bit. Right. That doesn't finish the mission. We got a little bit more to go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so knock this guy around a little bit. Oh no, my horse. It's taking a lot of damage. That's unacceptable. Can't allow such a thing to occur. How dare. How dare you. There we go. We'll continue our hunt. We will find something worthwhile. Slate of barriers. Oh, a chance to gain a barrier. And it deals with damage or attacks with spells. Nice. Da-da-da-ba-ba. We're just gonna go ahead and plow through attacking right now. And that's okay. That's okay right now, because it's still very early game. A lot of stuff left to do, but nothing we can do about that. There we go. That's okay that we're not making use of our monk traits yet. Monk perks? Let's go with perk. That fits a little bit better. There we go. Okay. Let's plow through this one too. No big deal. I kind of want to get at least to the point tonight where we can start fusing our creatures together to make interesting combinations. Because once we get to that point is when the game starts to be a little bit more interesting. At the moment, I agree. It's a little bit slow, a little bit boring, but that's just the nature of it. Let's see. Just finish exploring the area. Take some crystal. Always take the crystal. There's no reason to say no to the crystal. Beat them up before they can hurt me. A valid strategy, applicable in a wide variety of situations. There we go. Attack, sure. There we go. That's what we wanted. More perk points. Another decoration for my castle. If I was any good at decorating a castle, I'd probably be more on board with that kind of stuff, but functionality for me over fashion. Alright, fighting these up. Oh geez, there's 4 of them this time. I'm scared. No reason for me to be scared, because I'm absolutely going to wipe the floor with them, but you know, still a little bit. There we go. Wrapped up the fight while I was in the middle of a yawn. That's all it took. No, we're not done here. Still have more to do. Alright, let's see. Okay. The map. It's not anywhere we can go up here. Except doing that, apparently. Didn't actually realize that was a road that I missed, but okay, sure. These things happen. Pretty normal, in fact. There we go. Alright. Back down. Check out that left side. Sure, there's a few things we missed over. Yeah. Okay, fight me, buddy. Fight me. Didn't even let him hit me back. Nope, not gonna happen. Let's see. Easy. No, we're not dealing with item sets. I don't need to know about this. I mean, it's good to be aware that it's a mechanic in the game, but I don't do anything with item sets, so what do I care? The correct answer is I don't. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Just bing bang boom. Beautiful. Okay. Doesn't really matter which way I do. It's We're gonna funnel up to the same spots. Of course, bring your resources. Here's some stuff. I appreciate the gems in return, by the way. Ba, ba, ba. Hey, ba. There we go. Alright. Fight me, Yetis. Let's go. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Here we go. Like the Yetis. Do 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 do. There we go. And that's okay. Let them provoke. Get frozen. Do 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 boom. Making more fatigue damage. That's not ideal, but okay. Okay. There we go. A little bit of favor with one of the gods. On board with that. Okay. Done with that. We can now go fight the boss. Hopefully after this they give us the fusion ability. Few of a size total. Casually snacking on what appears to be completely useless debris. Most likely the remnants of Azural's materials. This must be Myrtle. You shake your fist angrily at Myrtle and yell at her to cease her eating immediately. Myrtle slowly turns her head to stare at you. Never one to back down from confrontation, you stubbornly meet her gaze. In fact, today, you're feeling extra confident, so you tip your head back and stare down your nose for added effect. Suddenly, Myrtle opens her mouth wide and makes a big, high-pitched sorry, that's about all I'm gonna do for that sound effect. Sound while running towards you at a surprisingly fast speed. Immediately, you turn and run away, allowing your creatures to loyally intercept the attack. Okay, go ahead, creatures. You loyally intercept the attack now. Okay, lots of health, and having that much health. No, I'm not going to be able to get this creature at the moment. The Vision and Morality thing deals additional damage with attacks equal to its current health minus the target's currently health. So, the bigger the difference in attack between this creature and whoever it's beating up, the more damage it does. That's pretty useful. Let's knock this guy out, because this gain a random buff every time that you heal thing, that's a real issue. I'd rather not deal with that, honestly. Okay. Dead. Not great. It's true. I died just now. Let's bring him back. There we go. Get invigorated. And dead again. Ooh. Knock him out already. Roll. That guy's gonna be a little bit tough. Cast Misery. Let's weaken him a little bit before we start beating him up. That didn't beat him up by much, unfortunately. Okay. Might get wiped right now. That really kind of sucked because this is very early in the game and I didn't think I'd have to get wiped out so soon. But I think it's gonna happen. Yeah. Goodbye. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Alright. We died. We lost our fortune reset. That kind of sucks. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. This is a very short stream for me, but I'm not enjoying streaming this game as much as I thought I would. It was good to find that out, but I'm gonna call it here. Pretty sure I could go hit Kiba or Khan. They're probably both still playing their game right now. Oh yeah, I could go hit Kiba. Let's go bother him. Let's see. So there we go. Kiba. Start the raid. Okie dokie. So thank you very much for joining me tonight. It's a little different than what we normally do. You had fun. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. Goodbye.